action.
Hey guys, it's Tim Shurr. So you want to look slimmer and sexier and healthier and feel good? There's two things you can do, and you don't have to sacrifice your favorite foods to be able to get the body that you love, right? So the first thing we do is we improve our self-talk. Now a lot of times people say, what is self-talk? It's when you're walking around narrating your life. It's the voice in your head. We walk around interpreting everything that happens to us all the time. And a lot of times we don't even know we are doing it. We're not very mindful or aware or in the moment. I'll ask someone, hey, how's your self-talk? And they'll say, myself, what? Right? And what is it that you're walking around saying to yourself? Are you being your own best friend? Are you being loving and accepting and looking in the mirror and going, hey, I'm looking pretty good today? Or hey, I've got a really beautiful smile today? Or hey, my hair's looking good? Or are you bullying yourself? Are you constantly being critical of yourself? That's how most people are. That's definitely how I was. I started out being really hard on myself, really critical. No matter what was going well, I always seemed to find the thing that wasn't going well, and then I just made it bigger, right? And I see so many people doing that. How can you possibly feel attractive or feel good about yourself if you're constantly nitpicking, if you're constantly pointing out what's not right or what you don't like? I find that that destroys motivation. When people are being hard on themselves, it doesn't fire them up to change their life. It usually makes them feel depressed. It usually makes people feel like they're draining their energy out because they're not lifting themselves up. They're not saying things that make them feel happy and loved inside. What are you saying to yourself, you know, when you wake up in the morning, when you are going through the day? Are you saying things that make you feel inspired and encouraged and loved and accepted? Or are you doing the opposite? If you want to look and feel good, you've got to say things to yourself that help you feel the desire, that improves your energy, that causes you to build momentum towards taking action in a way that will get you the results that you're looking for. So when it comes to slimming down, you've got to choose healthy, fresh foods. It isn't about getting away from your favorite foods, right? Especially if those favorite foods aren't very healthy for you. It's about adding more nutrition into your body so that you don't want that other stuff. After a while, your favorite foods change. Like my favorite foods used to be pizza and chocolate and beer, right? And now when I think about that stuff, I think I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna get fat again because I put on 19 pounds from eating a bunch of junk and working all the time, and I wasn't taking care of my body. So when I think of that, when I think of deep dish pizza, I think of a big fat belly now, and I don't want that anymore. When I think of chocolate, I think about feeling tired afterwards and then getting frustrated because I knew better, right? Getting that fog all of a sudden. I'm like, I don't want to feel tired and have mental fog. I got things to do. I got living to do, right? I want to accomplish things and take action and plant more seeds in the ground and grow more so that when I get through the end of this day, I've used it all up. Right? I don't want to get through today, I want to get from today. And so my self-talk has changed. My favorite foods have changed because my perception has changed. What I say to myself is different now. It's more loving and supportive, and that's what you got to work on first. Instead of trying to work on what you're going to change and the foods you're going to change and a diet approach, which diets don't work. Don't do anything where the first three letters spell die, right? The first thing you need to do is make sure that you are improving the way you talk to yourself, okay? Focus on being loving and supportive and caring and nurturing. And if you think, I don't know what to say to myself, what would you say to a friend or a child that you cared about? A lot of times, we'll all of a sudden we'll know just the right thing to say to somebody else to cheer them up. Well, good. Then go ahead and say that to yourself. Start there. If you don't believe it at first, fake it till you become it. Say it anyway. And eventually, if you hear it enough times, you'll start to believe it. It'll start to feel more sincere. And because you're saying these good things to yourself, you'll be taking more positive action. And when you take that positive action, then you're going to start to see your results on the outside change as well as the results on the inside. Okay? So if you want to look slimmer and sexy and happier and feel more confident, then start with your self-talk and be kinder to yourself. And you'll find that that'll help you take more action. And then before you know it, you will be looking slimmer and sexier, and you'll be feeling it too. There's a lot of people out there, they've dropped 100 pounds. They thought it was going to make their whole life better, and all they found was they're thin and unhappy because they didn't do the inner work. Big mistake. Do the inner work first, and then everything else will fall right into place. All right? Awesome. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.
Woo.
Okay.